Hiya. This week we have been talking about chapter 7 of Leadership as Language, and I particularly enjoyed this chapter, which focuses on the importance of having a get better mindset rather than a be good mindset. It's all about improvement and how it's important for us to foster that mentality within our teams. And I particularly like this bit on page 192 about why we should aim for discontinuous improvement. I think the term continuous improvement does not accurately describe how improvement happens. Improvement happens in batches, in increments, just like the dropping marbles. We've repeated incremental periods of improvement, the thinking work, where we change the process or change the product, like adjusting the funnel over the target. And we follow these with periods of testing and experimentation, the doing work, where we interact with the world and observe the results. The correct image of the improvement process, the learning process, is a stairway and not a ramp. And thinking about improvement and driving growth, we have got an exciting webinar coming up next week. Our PR director Beth and SEO director Steve will be hosting a webinar on Thursday the 3rd of September on link and content relevancy and why focusing on relevancy should be our number one priority to drive organic performance. It's a must watch for anyone who is responsible for website performance and e-commerce. And I'll drop a link to it in the comments below. It's at 11 a.m. on Thursday, 3rd of September. So pop it in your diaries. And wider reading this week, I'm really looking forward to having a couple of days off and making the most of the long weekend. And I'm going to be finishing Richard Koch's book, Unreasonable Success, which came out a few weeks ago. Richard wrote the 80-20 principle about 15 years ago, which some of you might have read. And his new book focuses on the 9 landmark behaviours that people who unreasonably appear to have great success all adhere to. And it's an exciting examination of human behaviour and a really great read for anyone who's looking for a bit of a motivation boost towards achieving the success that you're looking for. So I'm going to be reading that as well as a couple of fictional titles, hopefully, and also looking to chapter 8 of Leadership as Language ahead of next week. If you're not up to date with where we're at in the reading at the moment, don't worry at all. In our weekly newsletters, we send out digests from each of the chapters. So just drop me a note, email bookclub@journeyfurther.com, and I can send you all past summaries. And make sure you're signed up to the book club to receive the ones going forward. Until next week, have a good weekend, and I'll see you then.